Good morning, good morning, good morning.
What's up, guys?
I got a little story to tell y'all. I have a lot of stories to tell y'all. First off, I was talking to Eddie and Jeremy in the pre-show, and I was putting on some prescription remedy CBD 900 milligram, uh, this stuff, CBD, on my legs. Well, I felt that I had a hair in my mouth or on my lips. So I inadvertently touched my lips and my tongue. And now I feel like I don't know what I feel like. And if I say something stupid or start drooping at the mouth or not drooping, what is that word? See, I can't even talk.
You could always start clucking like a chicken.
Stop it.
There we go.
Stop it. Put that up. Put that up. You know I don't like those words, those sounds. Wait. So it's not my fault that this happened. It was Eddie and Jeremy.
What?
Who said, "Don't touch your mouth," and now my mouth is numb.
Nobody said nothing to you about that.
So I'm just here.
Oh,
And let me tell you this, Tinkerbell, this is something that these new mothers are doing. You know, you just got a new grandbaby, so let me tell you what happened. Our great grandchild she was a year in December, and she's a year and 3 months. Let me tell you, my granddaughter put her on punishment. On punishment, I tell you, for the weekend. She couldn't have any devices or talk to anybody on the phone and all of this, you know. And oh my God, I these new mothers, I tell you, they even have an app to say when to feed, when to change, all of this. So Tinkerbell, it's not like when we had our kids, you know. So if your daughter's saying that she's got an app, girl, just let it go and say, okay, you know. But welcome in, everybody. Scott's not here. He's gone on an excursion at 8:15.
Yep.
In 10 minutes.
It's all about us.
Yeah. He's having fun. He's really having fun. He went to one of Eddie's stomping grounds in Puerto Rico. So
and had big fun. Didn't speak to nobody for over 24 hours.
Yes.
We were about to send the Coast Guard after the muster drill, but he is on assignment. He is on location, and he's doing well.
Yes, he is. And the men have been talking to him, you know. And I just asked, what are they talking about? What are they talking about?
Food and drink.
Because I couldn't even pick up my phone, y'all. I'm having issues. But this week my home health starts. So we're having home health because I'm a little bit much for Jeremy to take care of right now. I'm a little bit much. So the doctor is giving me home health. They and Eddie, we did my family, they're getting me one of those things that you have.
The rollator. The good one. Yeah.
Because this is what the doctor this is what the doctor gave me, this thing right here.
That's for people in their 80s and 90s.
Yeah, well, I don't even use it. I use my cane still, you know, because now my left side is
if you're able to use the cane, keep using the cane. Don't go to the that thing, because then you get attached to that stuff and forget it. Like here, I force myself to walk around the house without the walker.
Okay, well, I still get up because my left side that's what I was rubbing my left side with this stuff because the medicine isn't working. So anyway, welcome in. And Tinkerbell, I'm going to send you a private message later. Well, I'm going to have Jeremy do it because I'm not going to do it. I'm just not. He's going to do it. But anyway, we'll start the show back. It's about the show on Sunday. It's just that I have been down and out. You know, just whatever. Well, welcome in, everybody. And Scott, I miss you. But then you could have came by Galveston and picked me up. I'm back. Could have went with you.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome into Go Live Together. We are your morning team. I'm Jeremy. This is Cheryl, and that over there is Eddie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And we want to welcome into hashtag Team Replay. If you're here for the replay, first of all, thank you so much for coming back and checking out the show. We got a good show for everybody lined up this week. Happy Monday morning. I know everybody's getting back into the routine and swing of things. But if you are here right now, good morning and welcome in. Traveling with Tinkerbell has been. Yes, and she says, good morning, back in town. Hoping everyone is having a great day. It's a nice sunny day in Florida. And we got some donations coming in. We got fairies, butter toast, and bananas. Thank you. Mike and Rana's Adventures has made it in. Good morning.
Our informers have arrived from the north.
Nice. Scott Smith, good morning, driving and listening.
Hey!
Yeah, I see you.
Mr. Smith.
Cruising with Keith.
Helen.
Yeah, Cruising with Keith has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning, Keith. What story was that Keith just put out last week and you said? What was that story? I'm not talking about. Oh man, I can't remember. Well, I can't remember right now.
I don't know. Keith's got the stories though. If you're looking for quick, fast, and in a hurry, up-to-date cruise news, be sure to go check out Cruising with Keith's channel.
But Eddie also put out shorts.
Yeah, he do
on his news stories.
The cruise quickie or whatever. Yeah, you put out there.
So we be watching, but we be watching from the TV, and we don't have a chance to type.
Yeah,
because we get the watch hours, but we don't know that we're lurking.
Yeah, we're lurking
from the TV.
Najuma Brown has made it in. Good morning.
Hola, Najuma.
Will G, working and listening. Good morning.
We will see you on what's the name of that shit? MSC.
Oh yeah. We booked a cruise over the weekend.
That wasn't over the weekend. We booked it in the beginning of the week last week.
You sure?
I remember that.
I thought I heard something on that on Friday, I think.
Yes, it was. Yeah, I think.
Or Saturday.
We booked the inaugural sailing coming out of Galveston for MSC Cruise Line, and it's going to be on the Seascape, November 9th, 2025. We've got plenty of time to work all of this out. If you want to be on board, I know it's going to be a lot of fanfare, a lot of everything going on down here in Galveston because they're building the terminal's not built.
Yes.
And it's going to be a brand new experience sailing out of Galveston. We're going to be right here to you on the channel.
And we need
on
to
both
show
channels.
You. Yeah, we need to show you because they're tearing down a building to bring in MSC. They are actually beginning a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, they were tearing down the backside of the building, but leaving the face of it. And I think that's like an architecture thing where you have to leave the front of the building alone if you want to keep the same like grandfather clause, the building in or something like that. You got to leave the face up. And that's what happened with Minute Maid Park in Houston. It was this big to do where they had to. It was an old railway station there in Houston. And they were back and forth, city council and city planning. City planning said you had to leave the face up. City council said this is going to be a pop-top dome, multi-million-dollar project. They said, we don't care. You have to leave the face of the building up, which that's why Minute Maid Park still looks like it does. And they just attached a pop-top stadium to it. So that's pretty cool. It seems like they're doing the same thing, but that building that we saw being torn down here in Galveston is very far removed from the water. So I'm not sure if it was just in front of the parking garage or, whatever. But we'll have to see how the construction project goes. And we are super excited about MSC coming in.
Wasn't it the seashore? Wasn't the one in Cozumel next to the Prima?
The Seascape, yes. Yes. That's the one that's coming. And from what I saw, we were parked next to the Seascape also in San Juan when we went.
Well, good morning there, sir.
Hey, what's going on?
Hold on, I got another tab going. Hold on.
It's all good.
Hold on. I have something I want to play for everybody.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. I like his comment for the day.
What is it?
A bunch of cuss words, Al Roker.
Something happened.
Yep. The weather.
Oh
Yep.
no,
Has to be.
the weather here is bad. What's not bad?
What
It's
the hell? What the hell is today? March.
Today is March
4th.
4th.
I am so
Annoyed.
upset.
Yeah, perturbed. Okay. Marjorie has made it in. Good morning.
Kathy Mills is also in the chat.
Yeah, Kathy Mills. I see Cruising with Calandra has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning, and I've been watching your stuff too, Calandra. You got a lot of good, like Jeremy said,
Drone footage.
You got a lot of footage on drones.
Yep.
Very good footage.
And Tinkerbell says, "No worries, your health comes first."
Oh, girl,
Yeah, talking about health. She just taking the wrong stuff.
I did.
I know, right?
And my mouth is so numb. You could put a 1,000 things in my mouth, and I wouldn't feel it.
I offered her a Sprite to get the taste out of her mouth, but I don't think it's working, y'all.
It's not, my numbness is still there.
She needs some of this.
No, I don't need
So,
it.
Jeremy, can I have one MC, please?
Yes.
Can you hear that?
Not yet. We see a black screen with no sound
No sound.
or image.
Well, there will be an image.
Oh, okay, okay.
There should be sound.
No sound. I'm listening carefully. Nothing.
Me too. Eddie, do you hear anything?
Somebody's snoring.
No sound.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be right back after I resolve that.
Okay.
Good.
All right. Midlife Travels has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hola, mi life.
Yes, we will.
Oh wait, they need hearts. I knew they had hearts, but let's see. And there is a chatter here that I
Good
cannot
morning.
read. Good morning.
that's
Thank
from
you for
my-
coming in.
That's from my-
Korean. That's Korean language.
That's Korean.
Yes.
That's my
Welcome.
people. Welcome. That's my people.
Yep.
I've been watching a lot of pimple popping stuff, you guys. I told you I've been working on what is it? What is it?
From Facebook user Cruise Nuts, we are going with you guys on the Seascape.
We know I saw you and I called out your name yesterday
Mm-hmm.
because I went to Shipmate and I saw you.
Oh yeah, she's shopping the roll call to see who was already.
And I knew. And I said, "Oh, okay.
Yep. Emily made it in. Good morning.
Good morning, Emily."
Emilia.
Leonard Family Fun, Tanisha has made it in with the National Day of the Day. We thank you so much for this. And it says, Happy National Sons Day.
Oh, I gotta call my son.
I got to call my mama.
He's not your son.
I'm her son.
Stop.
It works both ways,
No,
right?
No,
The son's supposed to call the mama?
no.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. National Marching Music Day. I heard about this one on the local news. They were celebrating. National Grammar Day. Ooh, that's my day right there.
That's his day.
I love it. National Hug a GI Day.
I'm not hugging
That
you.
doesn't mean gastrointestinal neither.
I'm not hugging you.
National Pound Cake Day.
Oh God, we made cake. We made that yesterday, and it's only one slice left.
We got this much left.
Yes.
Whole cake.
Aw.
We got this much left. I will be listening, but first day back to work after vacation. I know that's right.
God.
Yeah.
I know it's hard.
Yep. Oh, snap. Look who made it in. Your friend and mine cruising on the high seas.
And
And
travel.
travel.
That's right. Lucky's in the house. What's going
Yeah,
on?
because
Wait,
Rob
I
is
know he's got hearts. Hang on.
yeah,
There we
Rob
go.
is at work, so it's Lucky on the computer.
And also tagging along is Rob with Cruise Brothers. Good morning.
Good morning.
And let's see. What's up in Canada? I know it is. Oh, okay. Marjorie says, Cheryl, I need a husband like yours to take care of me when I'm sick too.
Girl, I'm getting home health care this week. They're coming in.
Jeremy's gonna be off the next few days, so
Yeah.
Yep.
Marjorie, send him over to Miami.
Yeah. He's gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna send him. He can go.
The Z Show Cruise Fund has came in. Good morning, content creators. I had a crazy weekend. Peach cobbler, NASCAR races, and playing a game called CSR2 Racing. I love that game. Yes, I do.
Peach cobbler.
How's the weather been? Crazy too here in the great state of
Texas.
That's right, baby.
Oh, I love peach cobbler. Why did he say that?
I don't know. I guess we got to try to fix some now. On Deck with CB has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning. And somebody, I'm going to say, just turned a year and a half. No, a half a year. A half a year. So I've been looking at all of y'all stuff.
Your granddaughter.
Yes. A half a year, 6 months. I saw it. But because I was on the TV and out of it, well, I'm going to tell y'all something. This is what happened. I was watching. Well, funny he should say that. I asked the nurse when she came to evaluate me for home health. I said, I just can't take the pain. She said, have you tried this, this, and this? I said, yes. And you know what she said?
Okay, wait. Now we got an image from the mustard drill. She said a CBD related product. We're not going.
That's what she said.
That's what she
said.
What is this, Scott? What are we doing?
Well, this you can ignore the video and just listen to the audio.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and add it.
Yep, run it.
All right.
To change our itinerary, and because of strong low pressure approaching New York, exactly on November 7, we have been forced to cancel the call in Puerto Plata. Now we are directing to New York, where we will try to get out there as early as possible. The reason of the decision was one is because of the Hudson River. It's expected to be heavy rain, and with heavy rain comes a strong current in the Hudson River, which make the docking of the vessel quite challenging and complicated. So we need to get there with less current as possible. And of course, together with the storm, there is also high wind, gale force wind, which also is affecting the ship maneuverability. This is the main reason we are heading to New York and trying to get in New York as early as possible, where we expect at the moment to be at the pilot station at midnight on November, in the night between the 6th and the 7th, and docked by 2:30 to Pier 88. This will allow us to get in New York with better weather forecast. I'm sure you understand this is mainly related to the safety of everybody on board, and according with the authorities in New York, my head office and ourselves on board, we thought this is the best decision we could take. And we understand it may give some bitter feeling when canceling a port, but safety is our number one priority, and in this case weather didn't cooperate with us. I'm sure we are understanding, and I'm also sure the team on board will make the utmost to give you 3 fantastic days at sea, and I thank you for your attention. And I will pass the mic to the cruise director, which will give you some more information about the onboard activities. Thank you again.
Thank you very much, Captain. So, yep, folks, once again, this is Pakita, your cruise director. As Captain mentioned, due to adverse weather condition forecasted in New York on March 7, so we need to arrive in New York as early as possible. So, with that being said, that's why we canceled our call for Puerto Plata today. So, now with that being said, we do have a revised
Yeah, with that being said, we have a revised itinerary for today. Come shop and spend money. Come book excursions in New York if you have a late flight. Go book a spa day. Go spend money on the ship and not see this beautiful, beautiful country called the Dominican Republic.
Yep.
So
Scott,
Captain was very hard to understand. So he was saying that we're going to have to be at the pilot station at the mouth of the Hudson by midnight instead of the normal, like, 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And instead of, being docked at, like, say, 5:30, 6 o'clock at Pier 88, we're going to be docked at 2 a.m.
Yep.
Question, Scott, are you going to be, will the passengers be able to stay on and get off at 8 or 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be normal. It's just here's what it'll be, right? We'll be docked there, right? With all of the noise and this and that and everything else that's associated with being docked, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're, but as a result, now we're just going to be spending, an additional day. So 4 days at sea for the guy who hates sea days.
Right.
And I had this amazing excursion plan for the Dominican Republic today, right? I was going to find a mosquito that had dinosaur blood in it and everything else, right? So, but instead I'm stuck on the ship now, and my consolation is that I get my money back, and hey, it comes back in the form of an onboard credit that I get to spend with the cruise line.
All right.
Oh, wow.
So I was up and all ready to go. And now I get to stay on the ship. So, yeah.
I don't know how you feel, because I felt that way with Grand Cayman.
Yeah.
I wanted to show him Grand Cayman.
Yeah.
Because that's my favorite island. But then on Glory, we couldn't go because of the weather, and I was disappointed.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll get another shot at it. It's at the end of October, so it's around the same time. Let's hope the weather is not the same.
I have never been to the DR unless it was Amber Cove.
Right.
Me too. That's right.
And I'm so sick and tired of Amber Cove because it's boring, right? And there's nothing to do there other than sit around the pool and drink, right? So I was really looking forward to actually seeing something in the DR that wasn't Amber Cove. And of course, this year's wacky cruise weather.
I know.
Yep.
Yeah. But again, listen, these are so beyond. Like, these are the embodiment and the epitome of first world problems. So, yeah. Okay. I realize how ridiculous it sounds from that perspective, but it's still very disappointing for me. So there you go.
And on deck with CB says, Kamani just started crawling, so she's a force to be reckoned with.
I know.
Oh man,
we just went through that, and then now she's walking, and then everything that our granddaughter, our great granddaughter is.
Midlife Travels has a weather update: 67 degrees here in southeast Oklahoma, with a high of 80 degrees today.
Ooh, sounds good.
Yeah, sounds kind of like us. We got some.
It's foggy out there.
Same here. Foggy, and it's 58 right now.
Cruiser with Calandra says, I should go get you guys with the drone at midnight. LOL.
Yeah.
That would be a good shot.
Yeah.
For sure. Let's see. Okay, we are all caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for me to show you our visitor we have in town today. And it is, if you can see beyond the fog, it is the Voyager of the Seas has made it in. I'm
It's
not
really
sure.
bad. I don't
Yeah.
know what time they came in early.
I'm not sure how clearly you guys can see that, but here's our weather report here. If you are already in town and sailing away on this beautiful vessel, which you should already be, we are waking up to 65 degrees today with 100% humidity, only 3-mile-an-hour winds, and cloudy. If you are sailing away today, your sail away forecast is as follows: 69 degrees with 93% humidity and scattered thunderstorms. I pulled up where everybody else was today, and here goes. Most of the ships are at sea. The only ones docked are the Carnival Breeze in Cozumel, Mexico. The Norwegian Prima is in Harvest Cape, Belize,
Our
and
favorite port.
and the Voyager of the Seas is in Galveston. So everybody else is at sea trying to make their way. And let's see.
I wonder what the weather is going to be in New York.
In New York City? Well, apparently, according to the muster drill, in a couple of days it's going to be rough. So that's why they got to get it. They got to get the ship in early.
And they're going to go back out. Does that mean they're going to go back out?
Mm-hmm. They're not going to miss that next sailing.
Mm.
It just may be delayed or early or whatever, depending on what time to get things going. And let's see, we are still caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for everybody's favorite part of the show. Jeremy Goes Bananas. Welcome to Jeremy Goes Bananas, the segment of the show where I attempt to read what happened on this day in history. And today is Monday, March 4th, 2024. And on this day in history, 1461, King Henry VI of England was deposed by Yorkists and replaced by Edward IV.
Mm-hmm.
In 1678, Italian composer and violinist Antonio Vivaldi, who left a decisive mark on the form of the concerto and style of late Baroque instrumental music, was born. In 1681, William Penn secured from King Charles II of England the colonial province of Pennsylvania in North America, hoping to provide a refuge in the New World for Quakers and other persecuted people to build an ideal Christian commonwealth. In 1789, the U.S. Constitution went into effect as the governing law of the United States, the date having been established by Congress. In 1804, Irish convicts rose up in the Castle Hill Rising, Australia's first rebellion. In 1837, Chicago was incorporated as a city with a population of about 4,200.
And look at them now.
Yep. In 1888, gridiron football coach Newt Rock, who, while at the University of Notre Dame, became the intercollegiate sports' first true celebrity coach, was born in Voss, Norway. In 1933, government official Frances Perkins was sworn in as U.S. Secretary of Labor in the administration of President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. She was the first woman appointed to a cabinet post.
Nice.
In 1982, Canadian jurist Bertha Wilson became the first woman appointed to the Supreme Court of Canada. And finally, in 2009, American playwright and screenwriter Horton Foote, who evoked American life in beautifully observed minimal stories and was perhaps best known for his adaptation of To Kill a Mockingbird, died in Connecticut.
That was a good book and a good movie, if anybody have read it.
And that will do it for On This Day in History. All right.
And Scott, we did call you. If you can hear me, we did call you after we booked the MSC because we had a lot of questions.
Yep.
I guess you'll go over that with them in the after show about the specialty dining.
And Emily says it's rainy, and she says right now it's overcast and 49. My iPhone says the rain will start at 3 a.m. Rainy Tuesday through Thursday.
Wow.
Yep.
So it's going to be bad weather, huh?
And she agrees. That was a good book.
Yeah. And Emily, you know how, I don't know about up there, but down here, they have fired a lot of the librarians.
Mm-hmm.
They are censoring the books that we read as children, and they're not letting the kids nowadays read the books, you know, like To Kill a Mockingbird, Catcher of the Rye, and that's a lot of them. But I don't understand that, you know, and
Yeah, because there's no internet for them to look it up and find that anyway. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Some idiot, some ignorant schmo, this government that is not getting their crap together.
yeah.
Yep.
I hate that.
Let me tell you how I really feel.
Speaking of controversy, here goes controversial cruising. What's up, Scott?
Oh, I'll see you in October.
Yep.
Yep.
Fell back asleep after seeing me. Yep.
Well, I'm glad he was awake while being on my show.
And Scott Mustard Drill, are you still with us?
Yeah,
Yeah,
still there.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Because it is now time. We are caught up in the chat, and I don't know.
News. I wasn't planning on being on the show today. I don't have news or anything else to go. So hopefully, Eddie, you're ready for all that.
Yeah. He's got it. Okay. So now it is time for Eddie to bring us the cruise and travel industry news. And pickles.
Come on, everyone. Carnival Cruise Lines ship delayed due to dense fog in Mobile, Alabama has delayed disembarkation and embarkation for passengers traveling on Carnival Spirit. Travel plans for passengers aboard the Carnival Spirit has been thrown into disarray as dense fog blankets the port of Mobile in Alabama, prompting advisories from the National Weather Service and the port's closure. Carnival Spirit, a 2,124 passenger Spirit class, based on the package delayed and scheduled return to the port of Mobile. The port, a crucial hub for marine traffic in the Gulf of Mexico, was closed to all marine traffic early in the morning, disrupting the plans of 100 passengers eagerly awaiting their disembarking and embarkation. In a communication sent to passengers set to embark on Carnival Spirit's 4 p.m. Central Time departure, the team highlighted the situation. The delay marks a challenging end to Carnival Spirit's round trip 6-9 Western Caribbean cruise, as well as passengers waiting to begin the 8-9 Western Caribbean cruise. The National Weather Service in Mobile issued a dense fog advisory effective for Southwest Mississippi, Southwest and Central Alabama, and the Western Florida Panhandle, including bays and sounds until 10 a.m. The advisory warned of hazardous boating conditions due to reduced visibility 1 mile or less, prompting the Port of Miami to shut down. The Port of Mobile to shut down. Oh my God. Why am I thinking of Florida? The fog complicated not only marine operations, but also posed risks on the road where visibility is about a quarter mile or less, affecting passengers' travels plans beyond their cruise experience. Originally scheduled to arrive at 8 a.m., the Spirit received word from the Port of Mobile that it would be allowed to enter the port in the afternoon, affecting passengers waiting to disembark and those planning to board, disrupting travel schedules and connections. The ship alerted passengers of the update via text. That's kind of messed up. The period between disembarking and boarding is also crucial for cruise ships' operations, including cleaning, restocking, and maintenance. The delay compresses the availability time for those essential tasks. As a result of the delay, Carnival Spirit is posting a credit of $25 per person to each passenger Sell and Sign account to enjoy lunch on us today. Yeah, big deal. The domino effect. Carnival Spirit's delay, they should, instead of $25, they should give you back $100 per person when stuff like that happens. Even if not, it's they're gonna say it's not their fault, but still. Delays could have a rippling effect on passengers for those scheduled to disembark in Mobile. Postponing arrival times could jeopardize subsequent flight plans. Yes, that's why you got to be very careful when you plan your travels after the cruise. The delays could also affect arrival times of subsequent ports for passengers sailing on the 8-night cruise oriented set to depart at 4 p.m. So that's one thing I will advise you to be careful when you book stuff, because things could get out of hand. Weather-wise, now it's the time of the year where things get pretty bad. So it's just one of those deals. And talking about that, about the fog and the delays and stuff, another carnival ship delayed due to fog at another home port. The Carnival Electric is currently delayed due to fog on her return to Jacksonville, Florida, and her next embarkation will also be delayed. Just 2 days after a fog delay at the Port of Mobile in Alabama, fog has impacted another Carnival cruise line home port with the Port of Jacksonville, now closed to marine traffic, delaying the return of Carnival Electric. And talking about fog, here where I live in Atlanta, since this morning it's been foggy out there, it hasn't cleared yet, so it's very dense right now. Because the Port of Jacksonville is located up the St. Johns River, the cruise ships must safely pass beneath the Napoleon Bonaparte Broward Bridge, the Dames Point Bridge to reach the terminal. Clear navigation is essential before Carnival Electric can proceed. And that's why it's also delayed returning to the Bahamas itinerary that left Jacksonville, Florida on Thursday, February 29, 2024. Heavy fog has temporarily closed the Port Jacksonville to marine traffic, and 70,367 gross ton Fantasy class ship cannot safely enter the St. Johns River to navigate to the cross terminal. The first notification did not include a time frame for the revised embarkation, and guests were advised to wait for further communications before proceeding to the cruise terminal. A second update sent at 9 a.m. advised guests that the port remained closed, but another update will be provided by 11 a.m. Guests were asked to sign up for text alerts for further notifications as the situation developed. All guests are also receiving a $25 USD credit posted to their onboard accounts to enjoy lunch on the cruise lines tab while they wait to arrive at the cruise terminal. At the moment, the cruise ship is holding position outside the mouth of the St. Johns River, offshore, keeps the Jacksonville Beach to be sure to be clear of any marine traffic with sufficient room to maneuver. All operations on board are fully functional. Carnival Electric's next cruise is a 5-night Bahamas itinerary with port of call visit schedule for Nassau and Bimini, as well as 2 days at sea. Because the days at sea are the first and last full days of the cruise, it will be easy for the ship for a minor to moderate delay without impacting her planned time in port. The ship can welcome 2,100 passengers aboard for each sailing at double occupancy, or as many as 2,700 guests when fully booked with all berths filled. Also on board are 900 international officers and crew members to ensure everyone has an amazing cruise vacation. So 2 days previously, on Saturday, March 2nd, another Carnival ship was delayed, which was the Spirit, over at the Port of Mobile. So ultimately, Carnival Spirit was delayed by 4 hours, and guests were asked to adjust their arrival appointment times accordingly so disembarking guests could smoothly clear the terminal or parking areas before new passengers arrive. All embarking guests were provided with a $25 onboard credit to compensate for the delay, and everyone needed to be on board the ship at 6 p.m. for departure. Fog delays are not uncommon, particularly at home ports where ships must navigate narrow or complex channels to reach the cruise terminal. Such delays are well known at Galveston Tampa, Mobile, New Orleans, and Jacksonville, but can occur at any home port for a variety of adverse weather conditions. This is what we have for today's date, my fellows.
And that's the way the news goes.
Yes, sir. You muted us, sir.
Oh,
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Kevin from Tuber Chat has made it in.
Hey,
Hello.
Tuber Chat.
In.
I think the CBD pace got passed around, huh?
I don't know, man.
Is in something?
Woo, woo. Okay, Bama Nola has made it in. Hello. Welcome
morning.
in. Yep. And Emily says, Cheryl, my sister goes back to school teaching in September. I will have to ask her about those books.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that was controversial down here.
Yeah, they think that it's controversial.
That's what they're saying. They're taking it. I mean, they're removing.
Yeah, it was controversial back then, not now. A lot of this stuff has changed.
Yeah.
I mean, even the mentality nowadays is a lot more, easier. It's just these old folks that's still in command that don't like what they did back then. Now they're bringing this. Well, I like
But I understand what you're saying because I don't understand it. It made me want to read, these books.
Mm-hmm. John Pohl has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Que pasa?
Will from Together We Travel has made it in.
Good morning.
The Bud Files is in. Hello.
Hey, buds.
Welcome in. Oh, okay. Scott says he read Catcher in the Rye too.
Yeah, and it was a good book.
Yep.
I don't recall reading any of that. So
Scott says, I think it was us 90s babies who were in grammar school then. They would not read that now that have iPads that read to them.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I always think it's funny when the people from the 90s refer to themselves like, I don't know, like they're some ancient
and they're not
generation.
and I was born in the 60s, so imagine that.
It was before Y2K, man. We were all scared.
Oh, yeah. Me and a buddy of mine, we went to that night, 1999, December 31st, 1999. We grabbed ourselves a six-pack, some other stuff. I think we had even a pizza with us. Me and this buddy of mine, we sat by the pool at their complex that I was living in Miami. There's a big lake in the back of it. And we just watching the fireworks happen, across the lake. And just eating pizza and drinking beer, waiting for that midnight to hit. Mm-hmm. Midnight came, went, left. 24 years later, we're still waiting on something Y2K and nothing.
And,
I did too. I mean, I didn't get nothing to drink like beer or anything, but I waited because people said we were gonna all vamp, go away.
Yeah. Well, the system was going to be all screwed up and everything.
Controversial Cruising says, I am old, Scott. I'll go to bed at 8:30 p.m.
That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything.
I go to bed
look. He says, back in my day.
So the barista at Starbucks today could tell how pissed off I was about missing our port, and they tried to cheer me up with this little thing on my cup.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like, it's gonna take more than that, man. Can I borrow one of the lifeboats for a little bit and head over to the island, hang out? I'll catch back up because we're obviously not moving very fast.
Right.
It happens. Oh,
and I think during the rescue, we saw how fast those lifeboats could really move, especially on the Prima.
I saw how big they were.
Right.
I didn't know. Yeah. I didn't know lifeboat. I know they had to be able to hold everybody on the ship, but I did not know how they looked until I took my video that I wasn't supposed to take.
Right.
But
he's missing the port of Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic.
Yeah, so my first time to actually get to see the DR outside of, Carnival's little fake port, Amber Cove, and I mean, I guess it probably wouldn't be as big of a deal to me as if it hadn't already happened to me a whole bunch of times on a whole bunch of cruises in the last 4 months.
Listen.
Oh.
Scott, let me tell you one thing. You were in Puerto Rico yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
What
Yes.
better port than that in the Caribbean? None.
Oh, no, I mean, and I agree. Like, I even had some stuff here for you, Eddie, to show you.
From
So
La Perla.
that's from La Perla, yeah. So that's obviously down along it's at the North Shore, right?
Yep.
So and then this is Eddie's second home in Puerto Rico, right? So where he has all of his cats, all of his Puerto Rican cats are here at Eddie's house in Puerto Rico. So this is an organization, a really great organization in Puerto Rico that is called Save a Gato.
El Gato.
Yeah, so Save a Gato is what the organization is called, and of course they take care of all the cats on the island. So that's pretty cool. And then this is La Perla.
Yeah.
So this is just part of La Perla. This is just like the beginning of it, the start of it. So
listen, back in the 70s and 80s, not even the cops went in there.
Yeah, right. It used to be really rough. So this is a street fair that was going on where there were a lot of vendors and stuff selling a lot of local goods and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool too. And then this is one of my favorite plazas here in San Juan. It's not far from the ship. So I love to just hang out here a little bit and people watch.
Plaza de Colón. That's Cristobal Colón on the top.
And then the last one I wanted to do, I need to do through, I have to share the file. So if you just give me here a minute to find the file, I'll put it up there and Jeremy can run it.
All right.
Her husband, and who else in the middle? Nice.
So yeah, it was a really great experience in Puerto Rico. So I can't complain when it comes, as far as that goes, but was definitely looking forward to experiencing the DR outside of the Diamonds International Circle and the fake swimming pool.
Right. Traveling with Tinkerbell said Icon of the Seas rescued some people yesterday.
Really?
Oh, that'll work.
They had enough room.
Right. And Scott says, "Oh no, Puerto Plata, that sucks. I'm sorry, man."
Yeah.
We're gonna go to Puerto Plata sometime in I believe it's in May. We're booked with the Escape, and I believe we're leaving out of Miami and we're gonna hit Puerto Plata. So.
And Marjorie says the muster drill should get a free cruise because of the cruise canceled this port.
I don't know if I should get a free cruise, but I should definitely get more than just my money back. But again, not the cruise line's fault that the weather is what it is. It's just, seems to be the theme for this entire year. Every single trip I've been on.
Well, actually, I wanted to get to your quote unquote question of the day, which is, cuss word, Al Roker. Let's hear all about it, man.
Again, nobody's fault. The weather is what the weather is. And, in the Northeast, we have these winter storms. Everybody's heard of them before. They're called nor'easters.
Yeah.
And unless you actually live in the Northeast and experience one, they don't necessarily seem like anything other than a normal winter storm. They are kind of, most of them can be the equivalent of a hurricane, only without all of the things that you get with a hurricane, but you still get high winds and nasty weather and lots of bad wind, lots of rain and things like that from, and more in the wind, when it's really cold, you get just clobbered with snow. Usually 15, 20 inches of snow and stuff like that in some places. So nothing anybody can do about it. But like I said, the last couple cruises I've been on, I've missed multiple ports because of weather. Out of all the cruises I've ever been on, year after year, cruising in the winter, it's never seemed to be that bad. Although they did say that at the beginning of this winter season, it was a shift from, I guess, El Nino to La Nina. And I guess that we had El Ninos for the last couple of years, and I guess that helped make milder winters or whatever for us, and that this was going to be different. And if you base the cruise ship itinerary cancellations on it, that would be the proof and evidence that they were right about something for once.
Well, that'll work. Let's see. On Deck with CB says fake pool beats a day at work anytime. LOL.
Well, maybe it does, but when you've been there a bunch of times, and there's a whole other country out there on the other side of the fence, you'd like to see it, and not on a crowded bus where, you only get to see the couple of things that the bus whipped by, and only if you were lucky enough to randomly pick the correct side of the bus to sit on. I had a tour and stuff set up so that I could actually see the island, experience the island, talk to the people. And it's...
Yep. CME Traveling has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
And here's some motivation for you. Emily says, I am sorry again, Scott. Try to make the best of your sea days.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go get drunk.
No port.
Long
Seriously.
But
listen, last night I was in Spice H2O, right, which is the adults area, and I ordered a hurricane, and the bartender came over to me and he was like, so he called me Sir Scott, right? He's like, Sir Scott, what do you think of it? And I was like, it's good. I was like, it just can't taste the alcohol. And he was like, what? Can't taste the alcohol? Grabbed this bottle and just started pouring. And it just kept going. And I was like, you don't have to stop. I was like, you can just keep on going or whatever.
Oh my God. Yeah. Controversial cruising. Great plan, Scott.
I mean, what else are you gonna do, right? When you've got the, the unlimited top shelf alcohol drink package and includes Starbucks, and you've got an extra sea day.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sure my wife is listening to me saying, all right, well, I guess I'm not calling his blank today.
Today seems like a good day for all of those blanks to be filled in.
Today's a good day for you to have a lot of meetings, Beth, and be busy and need to take your mom somewhere and everything else. Today would be a great day for that.
Yep. All right. And speaking of cruises, I know that Eddie has been working on this cruise. We're all going to be there. It's going to be a hoot and a holler and a couple of long pours, to say the very least. So let's tell them all about it.
That's right. Coming up in October 28th this year. Yes. On the Carnival Paradise. We're going to be taking off October 28th out of Tampa, Florida. Going down to Key West, Montego Bay, and Grand Cayman for a 6-day great cruise. It's going to be during Halloween. So we're going to be celebrating Halloween. We're going to be celebrating Scott's and Mike from Cruise Nuts, and also Jeremy's birthday on it. So we should be having a great time. There's a lot of people coming along. Tinkerbell will be there. Ross from Orange Cone Block will be there. Mike and from Cruise Nuts and his wife will be there also. Tracy. I believe that Muncie Channel might be coming along. I know June and Brady will be there, which is Scott and Uncle. Scott from Controversial Cruising should be there. James Catanese and a bunch of other people. We all gonna be there having a great time. So that's gonna be in a slot pool. We're gonna be doing exchanging of shot glasses. So bring one with you. We're gonna have a list. I'm gonna give some numbers out, and what a number you got, that's the shot glass you will be getting to take back with you back home as a souvenir. And we should have an interesting time. You want to get in it? We still got some cabins left. Get in touch with Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel so you can book your cabin and pay it off by July. You got till July to pay this thing. So it's running around 1,600, I believe. So the sooner you get in touch with double occupancy, which is a great price. What will the total be? I have no idea, but it's gonna running something like that. So it's a hell of a good price. So go ahead and call Bruce and get in touch with him and book your cabin today. So, and also listen to this video.
Lugo Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios, out of Tampa, Florida. Port of Calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
Also, there is a Facebook group. There is a shirt design already for the cruise. So you could take a look. It's on my Bonfire store. There's some showing of it on the Facebook group. On the top posts that are there is already there, so you could check it out. Jeremy likes a 3X size, just in case you feel like getting him one. And Scott's for his birthday also, you could get him a medium shirt. So it'd be nice and interesting, all right?
Yep.
Just letting everybody know.
And you never know who's lurking. There she is, First Lady herself. Elizabeth has made it into the chat. Good morning.
Good morning, Elizabeth.
The lift is going up.
You got to see your Papi Chulo today on TV.
Yes.
Oh my God!
Bada bing, bada boom.
And that is the effects of a long pour, or days of long pours mixed together, ladies and gentlemen.
Later tonight.
Yep.
We'll get to see some video tomorrow. Oh my Lord.
If I'm able to operate the camera.
No, just set up a time lapse and like put your camera in a corner somewhere and just film
Hit record and let it go.
The other thing I could do is I could sit in my room all day and listen to toilet flushes.
Yes. Get a good count going.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
And okay, speaking of creators, I know we got a lot of creators in the house. As always, if you are a creator, please type in those magical words, #creator. If you're on our side, if you're on Eddie Lugo's chat, please type in the word #ELS or #yo. And as always, if you are in Scott's chat, type in #TMD and Nightbot will drop your link. That way you can all connect with one another, because we are all about that over here. Okay, well, we got it by request by Traveling with Tinkerbell. Here goes. Here's what you do with a good sea day right here. Now, granted, we were on land whenever this was taken, but yes, here goes. Knew that would cheer you up, man. And speaking of creator, Who is coming on for the remainder of the day on YouTube?
Oh my Lord! Give me a minute here. Let me scan it fast. Oh yeah.
What is that?
Oh, plenty forget about that. Oops, my bad. Okay, here we go. Following us, of course, like I always said, Moment in the World will be at 11 a.m. With Darian. 1 p.m. Roy and Becky's Travels. The Cruise Nuts will have a premiere tonight at 7:15. Half Luggage will travel will be on 8 p.m. tonight. And closing the night will be the Barnyard Chicks Homestead at 9 p.m. tonight.
Nice. And Scott,
explain to us.
Yeah. We need to hear about this situation right here. Elizabeth says, do we need to revisit the cold water bottle?
Okay, in a galaxy, a long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, okay, when Elizabeth did not have the same last name as I did.
Mm-hmm.
After like the next morning, I asked her if she would grab me a bottle of water because she was getting up to go downstairs to the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
She was at my apartment in the city, and anyway, so she, didn't say anything, but she left the room, and when she came back, she, I apparently had gone to bed with no clothes on. I don't remember that.
Apparently.
But, okay. So, because I didn't have any clothes on, and because I guess she was mad at me for having drank so much the night before, she said, "Here's your water," and she threw the water on me, and it was ice cold. I mean, it was ice cold, right? So that's what she's talking about. She's talking about throwing an ice cold water bottle on me because I drank too much. So,
so what happened when the water hit you?
What would you normally do in a situation like that, especially when you're a person who has an aversion to the cold?
I wasn't there. What happened? How much did you jump and cry and curse?
Oh yeah. It was. I still bring it up from time to time, which is why she just brought it up, because it should be something that neither of us remembers because it happened a very long time ago. So.
Yep.
Who else does that? I do that, but I opened it up, Elizabeth. You got to open it up and just shh. I don't mind getting to bed.
She pours it on my feet.
Yeah. I do that.
Ice cold water on my feet. I wake up. Michael Anspoiled Mama has came in. Hello.
Good morning.
Welcome in.
Oh, wait a minute. Michael Ann, what was the breakfast? We're talking about this morning about
something too.
Good question. And Traveling with Tinkerbell said that's how Scott is going to be by the end of this sea day. Yeah, we'll check back in with him and see what's going on.
It's not even going to take the end.
I know. Right?
That's the way I'll be. That's probably the way. That'll probably be by lunch.
Yeah, that was that was 2 or 3 in the afternoon. That wasn't later on in the day. It was after a good day at Paradise Beach with a pitcher and a half of sangria.
And Michael Ann, I'm gonna have to go back and relook because I'm sending you my picture so you can do your game.
Yep. And let's see, Scott's video never gets old.
It never gets old. It is always good. That's the best thing.
This is how I know the Paradise is going to be fun right here. Yep. Michael Anspoiled Mama says, I had a strawberry smoothie. That'll work.
You had a smoothie.
Elizabeth says, it was still in the bottle. The bottle was just cold.
Alice would open that bottle and throw the water on me.
Put it up next time.
Yeah, she opens it.
Like iceberg cold.
Oh, wow. And guess what else?
Hey.
We got
a super chat
from you.
And you.
And you.
Thank you.
Yep, Lucky's at it again.
Oh,
Thank
Lucky
you so
did it.
much for that super chat. And Michael Ann said, okay, thanks, Cheryl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wrote it down on a piece of paper, but I don't remember what the email was.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to send it in because I think that's a good game.
Oh, here we go. I'm gonna have a salad for lunch and a taco bowl for dinner.
That taco bowl sounds very good.
It does
Is that
sound
the name of a drink?
Paradise is going to be epic.
Oh, it's going to be epic.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And we'll be able to give the viewers some more moments that appear something like this right here.
Oh, I love it.
That's right. Ship to Shore Cruise News has made it in. Hello.
Good morning.
Man. Always appreciate the West Coasters coming in to the morning show. Yes.
Canada.
The West Side.
Yeah. What did controversial say?
The music. It fits the scene, you know. As a creator, you got to really shop through all of your music that is built into the software.
Right. Yep.
To find something that way you can recreate the moment that you were at whenever you captured the footage, and that is half that's half the battle right there. If you can find a good song to put over something, you got a piece of gold right there.
Listen, talking about that yesterday. I finally gave in.
Yes. We got creator news. Yes.
I finally gave in yesterday because I know
I was getting notifications all the way up to midnight Atlantic time.
Nice.
That I think the last one I looked at was Eddie giving me the eyeball.
Mr. Scott here has been sending me a bunch.
I know. That's so funny.
And I was getting a little entirely sick of it. I'm like, you know what? I don't know what I'm doing. I keep telling them I don't want to be part of this, whatever. Mm-hmm. Then Jeremy starts sending me TikToks too. I'm like, oh my fungu, what the hell?
Yep.
I gave in yesterday, and I'm signing up now, and I already have like 4 or 5 in it already.
Yep.
And I'm very happy that I found the right song for my logo, and I put it up. And to find out like an hour later that the music got taken out because of copyright.
Copyright.
What the hell? I thought it was included in it, and nope. So I ended up putting something else. But I found the right song for it. You know, that like I'm hustling. I'm like, it's perfect because I'm hustling my ass off, even though I've been told that I do bananas. You know, so it was fun, but it was fun while it lasted. But when I kept playing around, I'm a little confused in some other videos and stuff that I've been putting. So I want to go through a little bit of a class later when you either Jeremy or Scott to get a little bit better. So I want to pick Jeremy's brain first since Scott it's away on location now.
Mm-hmm.
Doing some other assignments, but at least I want to pick on Jeremy's brain. And next week when Scott is in land, I'll be picking on his brain. So
yep.
Yeah, think about it's under Brooklyn Eddie, BKLYN Eddie.
Now we just have to get you on Instagram.
One thing at a time. Let me get used to this thing first.
Yep.
I'm putting that out there to the entire chat. Okay, we need to get Eddie Lugo Studios on IG.
Mm-hmm.
Because this man takes a lot of photos. Takes a lot of pictures. A lot of pictures, way less video, but a lot of pictures.
It's a good way to photo now.
It's perfect for Instagram.
Yep. Yep.
When I got the message just saying, now it's Instagram, and I say, what the hell? One thing at a time. And Alice over here, her ass up and laughing about it. Like, they got you. I'm like, yeah, they got me. They finally broke me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's the TikTok? What is this TikTok again?
Let me just put it here in the chat here at
Macallan says, even I am on IG. I don't do IG. I just, what was that TikTok again?
Yeah, that's Brooklyn Eddie's TikTok handle. Go ahead and give him a follow if you care, and watch it because it seems to me like he's already got the hang of it. I mean, really, that last TikTok you put out, it is better than anything I got. I'm just
playing around, touching stuff, but I don't recall if I'm posting it right or I'm trying to get my picture for my profile. I'm not getting it, so that's the thing that I'm getting a little confused about.
yeah.
Because I just want on the picture, I just want to put my logo from the channel. That's because Brooklyn Netty. This way you'll be able to know where it's coming from because of my logo.
Right. Okay. Well, we will help Eddie out with that. And with that, we will go ahead and close out today's show, unless anybody else has a burning desire or things that is on their mind.
I mean, I still open up TikTok and I see somebody that looks familiar doing this kind of like strut back to the ship or whatever.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
Wait.
All you say is looking forward and don't get next to me because I'm on booking.
I still see that TikTok in my feed from time to time. So it's still alive.
I must have seen it like 8 times yesterday.
That's that port walk right there.
Like, Alice, check this out. A little while later, Alice, check this out. Alice, check this out. She's like, I already seen it. Here, check this out. Look at this woman running. She's always running.
Yep, that's the perfect leg medicine for baby is a cruise.
Yeah,
because she does not slow down once she gets on the cruise ship. That's for sure. Yep. All righty, y'all. Well, thank you so much for coming into the show today. We really, really appreciate you guys. Y'all keep us going. You really do. Y'all take care of each other out there. It's foggy, it's windy, it's fiery, it's all kind of stuff going on outside. But the main thing is to take care of each other out there. Take care of your health because health is wealth. And you never know when you're going to kick the bucket. So behave. Right.
Is that something to say?
Whatever. That's the truth.
It happens, you never know when it's going to happen.
In the meantime, everybody hit the like button on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And never, ever forget, we love you and good morning.
Good morning.
Bye.